I mean, yes, there are people who have been told to go on this MWA thing and they've decided just, nah, fuck, I'm not going to go, blah, 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 So, and they deserve all the sanctions and shit that they get, because they've been told that they're meant to go on this thing and they've just decided to go, nah, fuck, you can't be arsed. Then it's their own fault. But just because there are people that do that, it doesn't mean that the rest of us are going to do that. So when I say I waited outside somewhere for an hour and 15 fucking minutes and no one turned up, which they didn't, I'm fucking honest about it, and I proved that I went to the bloody place, because we're not having much money in the first place, I wouldn't waste £7 on a bus trip for no fucking reason, would I? No, because I could use that £7 for other bloody things, like food, or mobile phone top-up, or whatever. And they know I won't go down on the bus when I've got no money for no fucking reason, because I've told them several times that I've got no reason to go anywhere I won't. So they know this. But no, the bloody downs, I'm lying. But basically they're treating me like the people who can't be asked. They're assuming that I just couldn't be asked to go because other people can't be asked to go. So they're tarring us all with the same brush. Now we're always constantly told that every job seeker is different. And every job seeker's case is different. So why are they treating people like me, who did go to the place that they sent me to, the same as people who just can't be asked? Why? And why do I have to go somewhere that has to be of a benefit to the community, namely charity shops or recycling places or whatever, when other people don't? And why do I have to go somewhere that's a fucking bus journey away? Why can't I go somewhere in my own town? There's plenty of places around here that I could do 4 weeks of work experience in. Why can't it's not a benefit to the community? We only have a few charity shops here. We only have a few, of benefit to the community places here. And I went to all them and they didn't want anyone. But I found one, but somehow that got screwed up, and I still haven't quite found out how that got screwed up. But I bet that was bloody Indians fucking it up for me on purpose, just so I'd have to go where they want me to go. They give you a week to find somewhere, and then when you find somewhere, they fuck it up for you. That's nice, isn't it? Not only does that mean I can't go there and do my mandatory work crap, but it also means I might never be able to go there and do work experience, and it also means I might never get a job there. So they're standing in the way of me securing work, which is contrary and contradictory to what they're meant to be doing. Plus all this time I've been, and this is the best bit, and I can't believe I forgot it until this point, but this is the best bit, you ready, right? Due to the fact that I've been sanctioned and not had any money, or not had enough money to do anything with, it's cost me some jobs. But wait, Darryl, I hear you say, how has the job centre cost you a job? Or 2 or 3? Well, because of the fact I didn't have any money, I couldn't afford to buy steel toe-cap boots for a job I could have started the next day. I went for an interview, he said you can start tomorrow morning. All you need is some steel toe-cap boots. And I thought, I mentioned, isn't the employer meant to provide, whatever. Guessing they're probably giving the money back for them or something. I don't fucking know. I didn't quite get that far. I didn't have the money to go buy the steel toe-cap boots, so I couldn't start work the next day. So that was one job they cost me. I found a job somewhere else. It's a bus ride away. I haven't got the money to catch the bus. Could have started work on the Monday. Didn't have the fucking money to get there on the Monday, did I? Wonder why I didn't have any money. Job centre. So that's 2 jobs I missed out on. third job, car valeter in a car showroom, garage. You know. But you can't drive though. No, I can't drive. But I was saving up money to get driving lessons. Now I know the bloke that runs this car place. He's quite a good friend of mine actually, and he told me that I could have the job. And he said, "Have you got a driving license?" I said, "No." He says, "How soon do you think you'll get one?" And I said, "Well, how long does it take to learn to drive on average?" He says, "Depends on your ability to learn, you know. The fastest person I know that's learned to drive in 7 days. And they're not quite as intelligent and not quite a quicker learner as I am." So I said, about 7 days, and the test, you know. And he goes, "That sounds about perfect, because I don't need someone until in about 10, 12 days. I said, "Cool." He goes, "If you get the driver license by then, the job is yours." I said, "Cool." Now, due to me being sanctioned, all the money I was trying to save to pay for my driving lessons had to be spent on other things, like rent and bus fares and food and topping my phone up and blah blah blah, you know. Paying back any money I owed the bank. Well, I didn't owe the bank any money at that time, but yeah, but you know what I mean. I had to use it for other things. So I didn't have the money to pay for my driving lessons. So that's the third job I missed out. Now I've called him since then, and he said, "Whenever you get the license, the job is yours." If he hasn't already filled it by then. Was his exact words. Because he obviously can't wait for me forever, can he? And due to the Jobcentre being a bunch of cunts and sanctioning me repeatedly all the bloody time until the middle of fucking February, I don't think I'm going to have that driving licence for quite some time. And even worse. Well, not and even worse. So I've mentioned to Ingenious and to the Jobcentre that they cost me work. And I've told them the work they cost me, you know. And they don't seem to give a shit. So, not only can I not afford to buy food, get to the Jobcentre, pay rent, whatever, you know, I'm on the verge of being thrown out of my house, you know, blah blah blah. But they've also cost me jobs, and they still don't give a shit. See, the Jobcentre doesn't give a shit about you anymore. All they seem determined to do nowadays is just fuck you around, and I think I've said that several times over the course of these videos. And it seems that there's nothing you can do about it. You need help sorting it out, because you can't do it yourself, because they just, like I said, they just will not listen, they just don't care. Whatever problems they cause you by being dicks, they don't care about. Because they will do everything in their power to make it seem like it's your fault. And they will try to convince you that it's your fault. You know, you were sanctioned because you didn't do something. No, I was sanctioned because I did something, but it didn't work. I was sanctioned because I was sent somewhere, got there, and there was no fucker there. Because the company shut down. That's my fault, is it? The company hasn't shut down, but they're not where they are anymore. So where I was sent, they shut down, essentially. Yeah. So I was sent somewhere and they're not there. That's my fault, is it? No, it isn't. It's your fault, And it's Ingeus's fault, because Ingeus should have known that they weren't fucking there before they sent me. But no, they still sent me anyway. And everything's happened as a consequence. It's my fault as well. No, it isn't. Because it's not my fault I can't afford to go somewhere because you sanctioned me for no reason. It's your fault, not my fault. Why should I be punished for your mistakes and for your stupidity and for your incompetence and for your utter lack of giving a shit? I shouldn't. Is the short answer and the correct answer. And eventually, this will all be sorted out. They need to be taught and they need to learn that they can't fuck with people's lives repeatedly and get away with it. Someone eventually has to stand up to them. And it seems like it's going to be me. And I invite all of you, any of you out there who are going through the same kind of shit with the job centre, any of you, stand up with me. Play them this video. And then tell them you're going to do exactly what I'm doing. Getting an MP involved. And I'll make a follow-up video to this and explain, what happened as a result of the MP being involved and whether or not I managed to sort out my claimant commitment and all of it. I'll make a follow-up video or videos. And yeah. So thank you for watching this video, and be sure to share it and spread it around as much as you can, because the more people in this country that are aware of this kind of crap from the job centre, the less likely it is that they're going to get away with repeatedly doing it, because we'll all be aware of it. So yeah, help me help you, and let's help others.